tan inverse of x. The domain of tan inverse of x is R. That means whenever you write tan inverse of x, x can be any real number from minus infinity to plus infinity. And what is the range? What will be the value of tan inverse of x? It is minus pi by 2 to plus pi by 2. Any angle in between minus pi by 2 to plus pi by 2, but excluding the boundaries, excluding minus pi by 2 and plus pi by 2. Next, cot inverse of x. The domain of cot inverse of x is again R, and the range is 0 to pi, but excluding 0 and pi. Cosec inverse of x. The domain is all real number x, x greater than equal to 1, x is less than equal to minus 1. And what is the range? The range is again minus pi by 2 to plus pi by 2 except 0. The value of cosec inverse of x cannot be 0, but can be any angle in between minus pi by 2 to plus pi by 2, both including. Sec inverse of x. The domain is again x greater than 1, x less than equal to minus 1. So whenever you write sec inverse of x, x must be more than or equal to 1 or less than equal to minus 1, cannot be in between plus 1 and minus 1. The range is 0 to pi except pi by 2. Okay, so this is a very important note, very important note. Domain and range of inverse trigonometric function. Domain and range of inverse trigonometric function. You have to remember what is the domain of sine inverse of x. Sine inverse of cos inverse of domain is same. Tan inverse cot inverse domain is same. Cosec inverse sec inverse domain is same. For range, you will see sine inverse of x minus pi by 2 to plus pi by 2. Tan inverse of x almost same, minus pi by 2 to plus pi by 2, but not including these two. Cosec inverse of x minus pi by 2 to plus pi by 2 except 0. So sine inverse of x, tan inverse of x, cosec inverse of x, this three has almost same range, minus pi by 2 to plus pi by 2. And cos inverse, cot inverse, sec inverse, these three has same range 0 to pi, 0 to pi, 0 to pi. But here 0 and pi is not included. That is cot inverse of x cannot be equal to 0 or pi. Sec inverse of x, the range is again 0 to pi, but cannot be equal to pi by 2. Now, by using this result, by using this important note, the domain and range of inverse trigonometric function, let us try to solve some problems. These are very important questions. This is one mark question, very important from exam point of view. The first question is, find the principal value of sine inverse of root 3 by 2. We have to find the value of sine inverse of root 3 by 2. So we have to find the value of sine inverse of root 3 by 2. We can write, let sine inverse of root 3 by 2 equal to anything, say x. Sine inverse of root 3 by 2 equal to x implies that root 3 by 2 is equal to sine of x. Sine inverse of root 3 by 2 equal to x, sine of x equal to root 3 by 2. This is the definition of inverse function. Now, sine x equal to root 3 by 2 means sine of pi by 3, 60 degree, x equal to pi by 3. Now, you have to be sure the range of sine inverse of x is in between minus pi by 2 and plus pi by 2. Now you have to be sure whether your answer is in the range minus pi by 2 to plus pi by 2. It is in the range minus pi by 2 to plus pi by 2, and therefore sine inverse of root 3 by 2 is equal to pi by 3. The answer is pi by 3. Next, tan inverse of 1. Let tan inverse of 1 equal to, say, x. So 1 equal to tan of x. Tan of x equal to tan of pi by 4. So x equal to pi by 4. Range of tan inverse of x is tan inverse of anything, any number, is this minus pi by 2 to plus pi by 2, minus 90 degree to plus 90 degree, and you can see x equal to 45 degree, which lies in the range, and therefore the value of tan inverse of 1 is x. Very simple. Next, we have to find the value of sec inverse of 2. So again, let us assume that this is equal to y. So sec y is equal to 2. Sec y equal to, or you can write in this way also, cos y equal to half equal to cos of 60 degree, pi by 3, y equal to pi by 3. Range of sec inverse of, you have to remember, cos inverse, cot inverse, sec inverse, these three have same range, 0 to pi, 0 to 180 degree, and pi by 3 is 60 degree, which lies in the range. Therefore sec inverse, value of sec inverse 2 is pi by 3. This is the procedure to find the principal value. Next, let us try some more problems. Now I have taken negative values. You can see sine inverse of minus half, tan inverse of minus root 3, cosec inverse of minus 2 by root 3, etc., etc. First, I have done the problems where the positive values are given. Sine inverse of root 3 values is a positive number, tan inverse of 1, sec inverse of 2. So we have calculated the values of sine inverse, tan inverse, sec inverse for positive values, positive numbers. Now we'll find sine inverse, tan inverse, cosec inverse, etc. for negative values. Okay. Let us start with number 1, sine inverse of minus half. Let sine inverse of minus half equal to x. So sine of x minus half equal to sine of x. Sine of x equal to minus of half. Sine of x equal to minus of half is sine of pi by 6. And what we have to do? Sine of x equal to sine of minus of pi by 6. Sine of minus theta is minus sine theta. Sine of minus theta equal to minus sine theta, we got in class 11. X equal to minus of pi by 6. What is the range of sine inverse? It is in between minus pi by 2 to plus pi by 2. That is minus 90 degree to plus 90 degree, minus 90 to plus 90, and minus pi by 6 means minus 30 degree, which lies in this range, minus pi by 2 to plus pi by 2. So this is the answer. Now for negative numbers, you have to remember, be careful. For negative numbers, for sine inverse, tan inverse, and cosec inverse, for these three, sine, tan, and cosec, you see, sine inverse, tan inverse, and cosec inverse, for these three we will follow same procedure. That is, we will get like this: sine x equal to minus of something, we'll write the value half of is sine of something, then we'll insert the minus, and inside sine. We'll follow the same procedure for tan inverse and for cosec inverse. Let me try number 2, tan inverse. We have to find tan inverse of minus of root 3. Let tan inverse of minus root 3 equal to, say, x. Minus root 3 equal to tan of x. Tan of x equal to minus of root 3 means tan pi by 3. Tan of x equal to, you have to insert the minus sign, minus pi by 3, and x equal to minus of pi by 3. Range of tan inverse is minus pi by 2 to plus pi by 2, minus 90 degree to plus 90 degree, and minus 60 lies in this range. So this is the value of tan inverse of minus root 3. Be careful. For sine inverse, you have to remember, very important, For sine inverse, for tan inverse, and for cosec inverse, we will proceed in this way. For negative numbers, minus root 3 is tan of pi by 3. This is in terms of tan x. So we will express this angle in terms of tan. We will insert the minus sign. We will get the value. Similarly, you try this one, cosec inverse. Cosec inverse minus of 2 by root 3. Exactly as I have done in A and B, we have to follow the same procedure. Cosec inverse of x equal to x, cosec x equal to this. So write the value in terms of cosec, insert the minus sign, we'll get the answer. Next, I will do cos inverse of minus half equal to say x. Again, you have to remember, for cos inverse, cot inverse, and sec inverse, we will follow the same procedure for negative number. Sin inverse, tan inverse, cosec inverse. Okay, we will proceed this procedure, and for cos inverse, cot inverse, sec inverse, we will proceed this procedure. We will follow this procedure. Remember, now cos x equal to minus half. Cos x is minus of cos of pi by 3, I think pi by 3, cos 60 degrees half. Okay, now we cannot insert minus because cos of minus 3 is not minus cos theta. Cos of minus theta is plus cos theta. We cannot insert minus sign. We have to write in this way, pi minus theta. Cos pi minus theta is minus cos theta, and x equal to 3 pi minus pi will be 2 pi by 3. X equal to 2 pi by 3. So this is the value of cos inverse of minus half. Range of cos inverse is 0 to pi, 0 to 180 degree, and 2 pi by 3, you can see 2 pi by 3 lies in the range 0 to pi. Next question is sec inverse of, you can see sec inverse of minus 2. Later, sec inverse of minus 2 equal to x. So see, we will proceed exactly in the same way as the last sum. Sec of x, let me write in this way, minus of 2 is equal to sec of x. Sec inverse, bringing sec inverse in this side, sec inverse minus 2 equal to x, minus 2 equal to sec of x. Sec of x equal to minus of 2 minus of sec of pi by 3. Sec pi by 3 is 2. Sec pi by 3 equal to 2. So minus of 2 equal to sec pi by 3. Next, just like this one, we'll write in this way, sec of pi minus pi by 3. X equal to 3 pi minus pi, 2 pi by 3. This is the answer. You can see procedure is same for negative numbers, for cos inverse, for sec inverse. I will do last one also. What is given? Cot inverse of maybe minus of 1. Cot inverse of minus 1 is the last question. Cot inverse of minus 1. Now how to find cot inverse of minus 1? Minus 1 equal to cot of x. Cot of x equal to minus of cot of 1 is pi by 4. We have to proceed like this to question. We cannot insert minus sign. What we have to do? Pi minus pi by 4. Cot pi minus theta is minus cot theta. Just like this, minus of sec of this, we have to write sec of pi minus theta. Procedure will be same for cos inverse, sec inverse, and cot inverse. Cos, sec, cot. And x equal to, you can see 3 pi by 4. And this is the value of cot inverse of minus 1. Range of cot inverse is 0 to pi, and this is the 3 pi by 4 lies between 0 and pi. Okay, so what you have to remember, very important, For positive numbers, no problem, just directly we can find this equal to x, sin x equal to root 3 by 2, root 3 by 2 is sin is some sign of something, say pi by 3, x equal to this. For negative values, for sin inverse, tan inverse, cosec inverse, the procedure will be same. Sin inverse, tan and tan inverse, cosec inverse, will insert the negative sign, will insert the negative sign, will get the value. And for cos inverse, sec inverse, cot inverse, will proceed in this way: minus of cos of something, and this equal to will get cos of pi minus something, sec of pi minus something, and cot of pi minus something. Okay, so these are very simple questions, very important from exam point of view. You have to remember. I will give you some homework. Very first, what you have to do, remember, very important, you have to learn the domain and range of all the trigonometric, inverse trigonometric functions. You have to learn, you have to write all the domain and range, and only then you can answer these questions. Okay, so this is your first homework. You have to learn the domain and range, and then try to solve the homework which I am giving later. Thank you.